Somali cop finally emerges from his hiding hole with sick message for Americans who hate him. Over the weekend, a Somali Muslim cop was dispatched to the residence of Minneapolis woman Justine Damon, who had placed a call for help after witnessing an assault in her neighborhood. But rather than helping Justine's frantic help for assistance, Officer Mohammed Nir removed his body cam and shot the woman in cold blood from his patrol car window. As angry Americans continue to demand answers and Officer Mohammed Nir continues to refuse to answer investigators about what happened that night, the cocky Muslim cop has just emerged from hiding with the sickening message for all Americans that will leave you furious. Muslim lover and flaming liberal Betsy Hodges is the mayor of Minneapolis, and was instrumental in getting Mohammed Nir a position on the police force from the beginning. Ever since her Muslim migrant cop killed a white woman, rather than reaching out to the grieving family, she's been out in force warning Minnesota residents not to show any signs of Islamophobia, where in a press release, Mayor Hodges told local Muslims if they feel discriminated against to call her anti-blasphemy hotline and report the bigotry. Having Hodges in his back pocket has no doubt led to Nir's cockiness even more, as he still refuses to cooperate with authorities as the massive Somali Muslim community in Minneapolis continues to rally in support following his murderous antics on an unnamed white woman. Now Nir is pulling out the race card, and claiming the America's outrage is all because of Americans' racism and bigotry towards Muslims. He feels like he is being thrown under the bus, and his colleagues are accusing him of not showing proper police conduct on Saturday night. A close friend relayed to the Daily Mail. His feeling is, "I am an immigrant, a Muslim and not white." Yeah, America's hatred for the city, it has nothing to do with the fact that he gunned down an unarmed white woman in cold blood, or the fact that this Sharia law-following moron had numerous complaints filed on him in the past by white women. Back in May of this year, he roughhoused the white woman so badly that she went on to sue him for the permanent injuries that he caused to her wrist and upper arm. Oh, but were the bigots? Give me a freaking break. It's amazing how Muslims will always play the race and Islamophobia card while making themselves out to be the freaking victims regardless of how heinous their crimes are. This is classic behavior that is taught to them by their Muslim leadership, as using political correctness as a weapon is the basic tactic they employ for infiltrating our society. They understand all too well that if they can silence us out of fear of being labeled bigots and racists, then they can pretty much do whatever the hell they want. It's truly amazing how a Muslim was allowed to get a job as a police officer in the first place. When police officers are sworn in as servants to our society, they take an oath to defend and serve their communities without favor or ill will, which directly conflicts with what their religion teaches. The Quran is very explicit in its teachings that Muslims are to kill the infidel, and show no mercy to those who are non-believers. Here's a few goodies straight from the Quran that Muslims like Officer Mohammed Nir hold sacred. And kill them wherever you find them, and turn them out from where they have turned you out. And fight with them until there is no more fitna, disorder, unbelief, and religion is all for Allah. Then fight in the cause of Allah, and know that Allah heareth and knoweth all things. Fighting is prescribed for you, and ye dislike it. But it is possible that ye dislike a thing which is good for you, and that ye love a thing which is bad for you. But Allah knoweth, and ye know not. Those who believe fight in the cause of Allah. And be not weak-hearted in pursuit of the enemy. If you suffer pain, then surely they, too, suffer pain as you suffer pain. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieve. Therefore strike off their heads and strike off every fingertip of them. It's time to stop kidding ourselves. Muslims will never integrate into Western civilization, and given the violent religion they fervently follow that's based on the entire genocide of white people and non-believers, they have absolutely no business holding positions within our law enforcement or within our government. Their decisions will always be made through the lens of Sharia law, which is why it was so easy for Officer Mohammed Nir to pull the trigger that night and kill Justine Damon in cold blood. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.